Technology is finished with the invasion of our lives. It's now colonized them. But betting that he can better manage this colonial authority, Elon Musk thinks it's time to turn Twitter into what he calls an everything app.
Was coming out.
His name for it is X. Not everyone is convinced it's a good idea, especially for a company that is burdened by billions of dollars of debt and that isn't even turning a profit.
From a brand or business point of view, it's completely irrational. It's probably the final strike in the complete unwinding of Twitter.
The platform's new CEO, Linda Yaccarino, hired by Musk, says that X will be powered by artificial intelligence and offer everything from money transfer services to long-form video. But what does powered by AI even mean?
So when people think of AI, oftentimes they think of ChatGPT and generative AI, but there are a lot of different uses for the technology. If you wanted to, let's say, make decision-making about banking, decision-making about the kind of content to show users on X, and ultimately what this would help do is boost engagement, keep users on X longer, and help them want to keep visiting and engaging with the product.
Meta, Facebook's parent company, says its AI technology helped increase time spent on its family of apps by 7% across its nearly 4 billion users. That means they're watching more advertising, increasing revenue year on year by 11%, for a total of $32 billion. Profits over the same period were $7.8 billion, a 16% increase that beat market expectations. But for any social media company, the time their users have remains finite, and yet demands for their attention continue to grow. Social theorist Mark Fisher called this a cyber time crisis.
The acceleration of information exchange has produced and is producing an effect of a pathological type on the individual human mind and even more on the collective mind. Individuals are not in a position to process the immense and always growing massive information that enters their computers, their cell phones, their television screens, their electronic diaries, and their heads.
He made that speech in 2011, and since then, the number of apps clamoring for our attention has only grown. In 2022, the global average for social media use was around 2 hours per day. But that time comes with a cost that's hard to measure with money. Recent studies have shown the psychological harm of social media use for children, and governments both liberal and illiberal have encouraged or required platforms to suppress or remove content for the sake of social order. Human rights groups have condemned social media companies for being complicit in or indifferent to campaigns of ethnic cleansing encouraged on their sites. That means social media companies run a reputational risk as they expand. The chances of regulation increase as well. There's a limit to how much time social media companies can expect users to keep scrolling their products. Musk thinks he can push this limit higher with an everything app and revive revenue. But he's risking backlash from consumers who might just want some time to themselves. Wilson Dysard, TRT World.